Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another spread. Let's see what's up ahead. I'd like to thank you for popping in and getting your messages and staying wise in this world. I'd also like to thank my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, oversoul, and all sentient beings that walk with me in the highest white light and protect both me and you and the message during these exchanges. All right? So let's see what you have going on in and around your lovely worlds. Come through, Spirit. What do we have? Look at there. This is piggybacking off of a message that I gave yesterday. I'll drop the link below because it's a Facebook post. But anyways, growth. You're outgrowing stuff. A person, a place, a thing, or many people. Okay? 15 is significant. That's what you're outgrowing. You're outgrowing toxic BS. 15 is the major arcana number for the devil. You done outgrew the devil. I love it. Yeah. 15 reduces down to the number 6, which is the energy of the lovers. Okay. So it could be a past lover you're outgrowing. Being indecisive could be something that you're outgrowing because the lovers is about making decisions. Okay. Zodiacs involved could be Capricorn from the devil energy and Gemini from the lovers. So, I might have hit the nail on the head for you already, but let's keep going. Meditate. So this is what has caused your growth or will cause your growth if you're still on the path, all right, towards expansion. Meditate. You have to sit down and still your thoughts. The realm, the reality, the dimension that we are in is built off of a lot of illusion and the pace in which the illusions show up. Some illusions drag on for an eternity and try and keep you trapped your entire incarnation. And then there are illusions that come in and leave out so fast that they're almost a blur, but they come back to back. So it is necessary to sit still and tune that stuff out so that you can come back to your center point. You understand? Somebody in their 40s, the number 40 specifically is significant. 40 reduced down to 4, which is the energy of the emperor. That is the energy of being set, established, ranked up. The highest divine masculine incarnation. And I put emphasis on divine. Do you understand? Because this is someone that is beyond being simply a king or a queen. This is also about a husband, a father, a grandfather. Someone has outgrown this person, or they're trying to meditate. They're trying to grow and meditate themselves into a space where they can be, where you can finally be a divine masculine emperor or attract or be connected to a divine masculine emperor. But the point is to grow and out of the toxic past stuff, for a lot of you past lover, into being or having a husband. You understand? Because we were talking about lovers. Look at this. Courage is significant. You can't be no punk. Let me stop. And I don't mean that as far as actual preference. I'm talking about like a weak person. I don't believe your actual preference make you weak at all. But someone's definitely like, there's like a age range I'm being shown here, mid-30s to mid-40s is a shift that's happening for a bunch of folks. Okay, for a generation. It looks like folks are finally finding their center point. And they're going to be able to still their minds well enough to face this weird delusional dimension with courage and with a sound mind because they've been sitting still meditating and such. Excellent. 37 reduces down to 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Boom, a shift in events, a stroke of luck, fated events. Like this is things finally starting to sync up properly with your divine path and the pace wherein which you know what I'm saying, your energy requires it to be coming at you. You know what I'm saying? It's like things finding their right rhythm, and the right lyrics. And you ain't out here singing the wrong words no more. But this took courage. It's taking courage because you live in a world where if you don't have these spirals in your eyes, people are like, what are you doing? Get back in line, stupid. When they're the stupid ones, right? The irony of this whole thing. Oh, there it is. The divine masculine. So this read is about the divine masculine, y'all. This is about someone coming out of the delusion of having a bunch of lovers and finally deciding to ready themselves to have a spouse because they're becoming a husband. Or this is someone who's leaving all the lovers behind to be a proper enough mate to receive a husband. But there's growth being had. Somebody's done with the riffraff. Hang tight, y'all. If you're new here, you'll know I'm still in the market for a new standards joint B. Acting like I slapped the cards down so hard. Whatever. Number 2 on the bottom of that is the high priestess. This divine masculine is only going to be attracted to or only be able to grow with someone that has the highest level of sacred spiritual knowledge. And I don't mean that which has already been published. Not necessarily that. Because we got new batches of high priestesses now that are pulling in divine truths that have never been spoken before. Okay? So, of course, it would take a sound mind, grounded, masculine energy to be able to see that what this high priestess is speaking are straight lightning strikes. It's the kind of stuff that's going to grow them and everything around them. Okay? Look at it. Oh, yeah, it's time, baby. It's time. And look at that 49 is there. So it's indicating that that 30, mid-30 to mid-40 range is it. And for even the slowest or gradual, most gradual moving of us all, 49 is when it cuts off. Some people going to nail it by the mid-40s, but even the stragglers are going to have it together before 50. Is that old to you? That's not old. Just I promise you, if you start doing stuff like eating a little bit more better and going to the gym, you'll see. 35 to 45 is still kid stuff. Facts. I tell people all the time, folks shouldn't even really consider doing things like getting married or having children until they're 30, 40 years old. Everything before that is still straight up kid stuff. Your 20s, you're still a child. You're still a child. You're just an unsupervised child. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? All right. So it's time to grow up. It's time to go ahead and start really establishing these empires. Do you need to be a husband or need to have one? No. But this reading is for the ones whose ancestors have your empire set up to max out with a divine counterpart in place. Okay. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's time to build these empires. That's what this is about. Because it ain't just about love. I'm doing it upright, y'all. Okay. Look at there. The magician. That growth is happening. They're telling you that where you're meant to be isn't somewhere you end up at by happenstance. You have to mindfully cultivate that energy. And for those of you that have this unfolding, they are acknowledging, yes, it is your magic. Yes, it is your mantras. Yes, it's your crystals. Yes, it's your prayers. Yes, it's your power words. Yes, it's that ley line magic. Yes, it's the candle magic. Yes, it's the meditation. Yes, it's the yoga. Anything that's putting you in a state of mindfulness, it makes it possible for all of the wheels to start turning correctly. Look at you. Look at you. Strolling through your garden of pentacles. Do you hear me? Now, I do not promote gold digging, but I am a realist, Capricorn sun, okay? I am a realist. And I understand now, in my 40s, that gold digging is wrong, okay? Any type of deception for your own personal gain is wrong. However, grown-up love is best done with pentacles, okay? Okay? Of course, how attracted you are to them and how much you love them matters. It matters a lot. However, in the adult world, your union requires resources and assets. You deserve, let's go there. Y'all deserve resources and assets. Why would anybody want, you deserve to have more than just some hugs and kisses, okay? Y'all don't need to be hugging and kissing at the bus stop every time because you can't drive around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all deserve to be able to hug and kiss in a Range Rover. Like, I mean, or whatever your big truck or big fancy car is, or whatever it is. You deserve to be able to kick your feet up in the west wing of your mansion if that's how you want to roll. It shouldn't, you should not have to be bound to doing that shit at the motherfucking Super 8, the Motel 6 every time. Ugh, let me stop. But anyways, making sure you still your mind in the haze and the illusions of this realm is important. Because look at what it gets you. It makes it so that you can plan and execute like a magician, like a master, a skilled person. And what it gets you is a life of comfort. Pentacles everywhere. Grapes blossoming on the vine everywhere. There's abundance. You're not lacking in food, drink, space, comfort, clothes, friends. Look at you. You're so chill. There's a bird resting on your hand. Like you are at one with nature. Like you tapped in. You're tapped all the way in. This is a state that you need to be in order to receive this divine masculine mate. And or this is the energy you need to also be in to become the divine masculine mate, to attract that divine masculine mate and to be one. This is what y'all need to be doing, because like attracts like, and we want us to all start dating in our spiritual bracket. No more emperors and empresses dating the riffraff below, okay? Let's have one for courage. Look at that. I'm trying not to cuss, y'all. I'm trying to chill with the cuss, boy, because the way I could cuss up a blue breeze, I almost did something. The Sun. Look at these bomb cards, and you already got 2 majors. 2 out of 3 cards are majors. This is huge. This is also talking about a type of a tower moment with that lightning striking down. What's striking down? Vacation life. Look at her with the legs out. Bathing suit. Do this person look like they about to clock in anywhere? No. Does that person look like they have to clock in somewhere? No, they're just strolling about, living their. This is your life. Magic, comforts, positivity. Let's have one for the divine masculine card. Look at this. A cooperative colleague type of an energy. Oh, how about that? How about this? You and your soulmate are a power couple. The Three of Pentacles. This is why so many pentacles around. It's good to show up with your own pentacles and then work with someone else who is about cultivating more pentacles. That's what this is giving. There are no takers here. And no imbalanced overgivers, people-pleasing overgivers. This is excellent balance here. Three of Pentacles, that energy is best. In its best form is people understanding the goal. Y'all as a unit or as a team, you understand the goal. And everybody is doing what they can to get there. So no gold diggers here. And no simple ass tricks either. Like, oh, here, take all my money. Do you like me? No, none of that low vibrational trash is in this bracket. This is a bracket you're stepping in or that you're in. And they're showing you how to do it or how you did it. The Justice card is down here. Because this is fair and balanced. You apply your skill, you're supposed to end up with the fruits. That's balanced. That's how it's supposed to go. They're showing you with each scale what's on each scale. On this scale is you applying your skill. And then on this scale is you getting your grapes. Okay? And if you don't like grapes, just think of something juicy that you like to eat. Okay? Keep it PG. All right. So let's have some more. Let's get into some signs a bit. Justice card is giving Libra energy. The Sun is giving Leo energy. These people or these seasons are significant. What else we got here? Oh, this is also talking about marriage, okay? Because this is over the whole reading and not just on these two cards. This energy is talking about the legal legitimacy of this soulmate connection. Oh, well, there's the Hierophant card. Yeah, this is your spouse, honey. This isn't just this excellent long-term boyfriend, girlfriend. Okay? I did say at the beginning that the Emperor energy was giving husband, father, grandfather energy. Those are the stages of life that this person are going to go through while in your company. Okay? Whether they have children biologically or not, they're going to always sit in the role of an elder, of a guide, like a father and or like a grandfather. You're going to get to watch this person shift through those stages. And or sir, this is you, sir, ma'am, this is you shifting through those stages of maturity. But they're letting all of us know for sure with these here, it's confirming what I said about husband earlier. This is for the husbands that you're becoming and that you're attracting. Okay? Man, let me out. Let me out, okay? Like I'm about to bust loose. This Ace of Pentacles energy is, what did I tell you? This is somebody that's coming in to help grow more. And let me correct myself, because this is someone that's coming in to help you grow the most. Not more, just more than what you got, but the most you could ever cultivate. This is the Ace, baby. It's the Ace. You got, did I say power couple or did I say it? Yes, I did. Okay, now let's put this Five of Wands out here. Because this is looking like y'all going out in the world together as a force to be reckoned with. Okay, look, yes. You are a force to be reckoned with. And I need you to understand that when you're in this energy, there are going to be some morons that are actually going to try to do that. But you and yours are going to be ready with that Five of Wands. This is y'all team. This the outside world. Y'all ready to tussle over that last stick. Get here. This is ours. We do this. So this is about two people that show up for each other and show up with each other. Do you understand? Do you know how terrible it is? You know how terrible it is to be in a connection and be trying to build your life with a coward? With a coward. This ain't that. When I say power couple, it ain't just about being able to ink some good deals. It's about y'all be willing to fight people in court or fight people from on high in the courts or the spiritual courts. Y'all, both of y'all are ready to throw hands with whoever and whatever that's getting in the way of the growth of the whole kingdom, the whole empire, emperor, empress. All right. All right, let's have one more from this deck. Because look, ain't nobody finna be here no more. This is what that fight is about. Y'all fighting, y'all staying up out of this sickness, about this poorhouse stuff. Six of Pentacles is here. You getting what you deserve, what you've earned. You got growth here. Both of y'all fought to get up out of this lack and this lack mentality. And that's why this Ace of Pentacles is over here. Okay? It giving you the backdrop of what you both come from and why building your legacy properly means so much to the both of you now. Nobody's pussyfooting around. Okay? No one. Here we go. I'm going to close out with some of these star energies. So this is about your whole, this ain't just about you getting your mate. This is about your entire empire coming together. And you ascending up out of growth. Is the first card you got now. You ascending up out of toxic habits, toxic obsessions, getting away from toxic devils, getting away from toxic sexual habits and sexual connections. Okay? This is about you stepping into a life of substance. Nine of Pentacles. Of power and prestige. But again, this is going to require for you and your mate to be bold people. You don't have to be loud, but you definitely have a bold energy. Because fighting on behalf of what's correct in the spiritual realm and on the earth realm will be required. And this is exactly why both of you guys' growth into being that kind of a no-nonsense kind of a person is why you both are able to come together now. You matured as it pertains to how to handle your responsibilities, how to handle your relationships, and how to handle your I said that already. How to handle everything. You'll finally reach the bracket where you both can sit as divine. And I'm getting the instance that in a lot of cases, it may have been the divine masculine that was coming in last. Okay? It may have been now. Don't get all hoity-toity with me. Okay? Because it could definitely have been the feminine that needed to get somewhere and sat down so that she could finally be worthy of attracting a divine masculine. Okay? Anyways, come through, Spirit. Radical expansion. Listen to me. Empire. Look, I'm gonna share something with y'all real quick. So I was on Zillow looking at a couple of $1 million properties, multi-million-dollar properties in my area. And when I thought about what I wanted or what I'm working towards, my expectation is in the 3 million plus range, right? Okay? Because I don't just want a spacious house. I want land. And apparently you need at least $1 million per part to have both. You need $1 million for the house, and you need at least $1 million for the land. Okay? So when I looked at this it was like $3.5 million property. And when I looked at the cat dang pantry alone, I said, oh, okay. I do all right keeping up with the inventory in my kitchen now. But baby, when I tell you that pantry looked like the backside of a restaurant, like it was a whole entire room, okay? A whole entire room. And I was like, oh my God. It's crazy. As many of the colossal things that were on that property, the first thing I thought of was managing just the number of canned goods, just the number of pasta, just how would that, it's going to look like a store. It's going to be like having to manage a business. People think home, they think home. No, when you're in this expanded level, you're literally running a domestic business. It's not a home no more. I want you to think about that. You can make some of the property feel like home, but the truth of the matter is the sheer scale of it. The radical expansion of it. I need you to start thinking about a pantry that's the size of your whole bedroom. Okay? I need you to start thinking about a pantry that's the size of your entire living room. Just the dang pantry. Do you understand? This expansion is radical. So you need to start shifting your mind to a very large space. Fighting 5 of Wands, that 5 of Pentacles. And where you are now, as it pertains to a property, might not even be poverty as it pertains to this realm. But you are divines. The scale in which the lineage you come from, the scale of which y'all operate over the eons, they're saying go bigger. Way, way, way bigger. Imagine an 800 square foot pantry. Like, come on. A 700, just the food. This is just where the food lives. Okay? Not where the rest of your life is on the property. Okay? Get up there. Start going up. Because in this case, they're talking about actual empires. They're not talking about an empire state of mind. They're talking about actual empires, acres, thousands and thousands. They think 11, think 5, think 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,000 square feet. Okay. Think double-digit acres at the minimum. 12 acres is spit the bucket. You understand? Imagine why you would require that much space. Okay? What you're going to be doing requires a lot of acres, a lot of square footage. It's likely you're going to have a small staff, probably your own family working or helping, because there's 3 of Pentacles energy there. We don't have anybody in here in this household or in this family that are just lay-arounds, okay? No, everybody's handling their business, okay? And happily, because they understand what the goal is. It's no problem. So, radical expansion, baby. 40, again, very significant, yo. This coming through in someone's 40s or in Aries season, because 40 reduced down to 4, which is the Emperor again. So it looks like I'm telling you, what's been missing from the recipe has been the divine masculine. Somebody gumbo didn't have a divine masculine. But as soon as that divine masculine show up, or as soon as they become the divine masculine, boy, that gumbo the best. It's Ace of Pentacles best. It's taking off. Everybody want a bowl. Okay. Journey to wholeness. I promise you, somebody had to grow. Somebody has grown. And that's on the individual scale. Now we're talking about on the scale of the soulmate, of the 2 whole parties becoming one and making something larger that's whole together. 33 is here. Man, that's master builder. Like, that's mastery right there. Mastery. Do you hear me? The magician energy didn't come out here for no reason. That's real. That's somebody that know how to put down their ism. They know how to apply their chemistry. Okay, 33 reduced down to 6. Again, the lovers. You hear me? So we got Aries energy off this one and Gemini energy off this one. This could be talking about, again, those people and or those seasons. Spring is looking really good, y'all. I'm going to need you to do everything you're supposed to do with this winter solstice so that when the spring equinox comes, first of all, hit all the equinoxes and solstices. Okay, don't skip nothing for those of you that's really about that magician life. Okay, don't miss this fall equinox. Don't miss the winter solstice. But I'm telling you right now, there's a really big bang that comes up off of that spring equinox 2026. Because they implicating the seasons here. From Aries season to Gemini season is going to be a winning streak, baby. Crown chakra. They keep going back there because you're freaking brilliant. That's why meditation, they're saying, man, please get back in the booth. Please meditate. Sit yourself still and meditate. Because can't nobody cultivate and tap in the way that you can. Because you have specific downloads just for you and yours. Okay? The unlimited self. Boy, when I tell you that expansion is radical as super radical. Your mind's expansion is out of this world. Your subconscious is out of this world. The kind of stuff y'all are going to be doing as far as enterprise-wise and all that, it's people that's not even going to understand how you're sniffing out the stuff that you sniff out, but it's because you're intuitive as hell. You and your person. He or she is sitting the high priestess energy. No one can outthink y'all. They can't outthink you. I'm excited. I can't wait to see y'all be like, yeah, me and Bae just did this, that, and the third. And I'll be like, look at you. Crown chakra has the number 9 on it. So again, this is about closing out old cycles, closing out lack mindset, closing out whatever mindset you're at right now. It's good, but go bigger. Close it out and go bigger. All right. And go bigger. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, it's a good movie to draw bigger energy off of if you need an idea. If you need visuals, because I know some of us need help with visualizing. If you need visuals, and I want you to take any prejudices or biases off of you. That's another reason why some people can't get into their bracket, because they're letting silly little earthly prejudices and biases keep them stuck somewhere. Erase all of those. Okay? And then go watch Crazy Rich Asians. If you have seen that movie, say something. And drop it. Like, yeah, I seen that. If you haven't, just go look for that movie. If it take $2, $3, $5 to rent it, because I know they don't let you stream stuff just for free everywhere. Please find that $3 to $5 and stream that movie. Rent it. And I need you to take in every sign of luxury that you see in that movie. I'm telling you, that if you need an idea of how big to go, that's a good idea. Crazy Rich Asians. Watch it. All right. The number 9 is also implicating Virgo season. So your Virgo season is where a lot of this shift is happening, rolling on through. If you're seeing this at the time of the recording, which is early September. It's also talking to the Virgos. Like, come through. You know this, you do what you gotta do. Okay. Yeah, but 9 is definitely about completing wherever you're at. Just wherever you're at psychologically as it pertains to your empire. Just gracefully close that chapter on out with the vision of the next chapter ahead of you, or just at least the feel of abundance. You have to tap into the energy some kind of way to keep pulling it on in. That's what your meditation sessions will be about. Trust me, they're coming, because there's the lightning strike. Boom. It's coming, and it's coming fast. Okay. She of the Lotus. Ooh. Whee. I'm not gonna lie, I instantly got like a very sultry energy off of that. Whoever the divine feminine is, boy, when I tell you, that thing is beautiful. Beautiful. Her own, and I'm talking about not just physically, but her energy is beautiful. Beautiful. So I just want you to keep that in mind, okay? And look at me just now realizing that this honey got her BBs out. Girl, put them BBs up. Girl. Sorry, YouTube. But she of the Lotus. Listen, divine masculine, your divine feminine is heaven on earth. Divine feminine, this is how you show up to this divine masculine, or this is the way you you gain his attention. This is how you know what I'm saying? This is how he spots you, because you're totally being yourself and you're not being false or whatever society told you you're supposed to be. You're not being that. In a sea of mud, you are a beautiful, blooming, divine lotus. Trust me, he coming. Soul star chakra. This is the second time they didn't mention soul. So this is the you two belong together. Okay. The number 10 is there. They're implicating the month of October is significant for a lot of you. Okay. This is also talking about the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. It's your turn. It's your turn. In the lineage, in the bloodline, to build the empire. And this time, this is going to be like what they call one of them golden ages. But this is what's required. Or this is how you've gotten to where you are. Okay? But it looks like the last quarter of this year, if you're seeing this in real time, it's significant. It is significant. It's showing Ace of Pentacles energy. It's showing the star, the sun, the Hierophant. These are all the energies that have raised up above and up out of that Five of Pentacles. Y'all done with that. Okay? Interesting spread. Very inspirational. Just stay. I know they talked about this other party, but don't get obsessed with looking for them. Just continue attracting, magnetizing yourself. Okay? You guys are going to just draw together. Okay? Authentically. Organically. Okay? No pick-me behaviors belong in this bracket. And I know that's what some people have programmed you to think. Oh, well, they got to be tap dancing on the roof of the Empire State Building. It don't exist no more. They got to be tap dancing, you know what I'm saying, on the moon to prove their love to me. Okay, don't be stupid. Who wants that? Who wants that kind of an idiot? Like, stop it. Stop it right now. No pick-me's are in this bracket. These are very confident, well-grown, well-groomed, well-developed divines here. These are emperors and empresses, okay? Stop mistaking the little tricks of the riffraff for true desire. They just trying to, them things just trying to not be bored and keep a few morsels on their plate so they can stay alive long enough to do something that keeps them from being bored. Like, that's literally their only objective. That's why they don't actually be having stuff or actually be able to keep the stuff they have. Okay, this is about longevity, staying power. Hierophant and justice energy is here. Okay, this is the end game we talking about. These are real empires. Okay, all right, that is your spread. I hope it was helpful. Subscribe so that you can catch these reads. I really don't have a set schedule as of yet. Okay, if you need a personal reading, just check out the description and reach out to me. But until next time, peace.